What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the film room. Got a good one for you guys today. Gonna be getting into the film of newly signed Dallas Cowboy Keanu Neal, brought over from the Atlanta Falcons on a one-year, $5 million deal, reuniting him with his former head coach, Dan Quinn. Now, a lot of people were concerned when Neal was in talks of signing with the Cowboys because, well, Neal is traditionally a box safety, and I feel like we already have our box safety of the future, and a lot of fans can agree on this in Donovan Wilson. So a lot of people are like, well, we need a free safety. Why would we sign another box safety just to have him compete against Donovan Wilson? Well, the thing is, we're not bringing him in to compete with Donovan Wilson. According to recent reports, Keanu Neal is actually coming in to be a linebacker, and I could not be more excited about this. That being said, let's go on and get into it. Wanted to show you guys this play in particular because a lot of people are like, oh, well, he's a safety. Is he going to be able to come down, fill these run gaps, have that run responsibility that a traditional linebacker would have? And I'll just let the film speak for itself. I mean, that's something you don't very typically see out of your traditional safety, and this is why I'm not worried about Keanu Neal up here's transition to a linebacker role. He is not afraid to come down and fill a gap, driving through the ball carrier, and this is no small guy. This is Leonard Fournette, a guy that is not afraid to run through you. Keanu Neal meets him at the point of attack, keeps driving his feet through, and look at the tenacity. He's not done getting in the face of Fournette, letting them know, if you're going to meet me in this hole, I'm going to win the battle. And that he does. And this is something you see a lot out of Keanu Neal. He was eager to come down in these run support situations as a safety and do his job in meeting these running backs in the hole, something that we'll be seeing him do a lot of in a Dallas Cowboys uniform as this weak side linebacker in this Dan Quinn scheme. Definitely refreshing, excited to see this because unfortunately this isn't something we saw out of our two linebackers in Leighton Vander Esch and Jalen Smith a whole lot. This isn't something we typically saw out of them meeting a running back at the point of attack. So yeah, definitely a breath of fresh air, and I'm hoping this can carry over when he has the star on his helmet. I really cannot put enough of an emphasis on the physical nature and the dog-like mentality that Keanu Neal will bring to the table. And the reason I want to put such an emphasis on this, you'll see him here engaging the fullback, driving through him, and then laying a hit on the ball carrier. Once again, always doing his best to drive through the ball carrier, be the hitter and not the hittee. And I just want you guys not to have to worry about, okay, this is a safety transition into linebacker. Is he going to be able to bring that physicality? Is he going to be able to come downhill and attack these big Derrick Henrys, Dalvin Cooks, guys of that nature? And the answer is 100% yes. Keanu Neal is a guy that is going to come at you like a bullet, a speeding train coming downhill, and you're not going to be able to stop him. He comes in with the mentality like, I'm going to be the one laying the hit, and he comes downhill every single play that you watch him. You can go to any play. Keanu Neal is going to be cracking down, and that's what I love about him. He's kind of like Donovan Wilson in that, just the no-hold bars. I'm coming for your head. I'm going to be the one laying the wood. And I feel like that's something that may be missing in our linebacker room at times. Jalen Smith, you'll see, kind of get caught flat-footed at times. Leighton Vander Esch, I don't know if it's because of the neck, but since 2018, haven't really been seeing that kind of tenacity out of him. So I'm hoping Keanu Neal can reinstill that kind of physicality into this linebacker room. Another reason I have zero concern from Keanu Neal transitioning to that linebacker spot is because he has a very innate ability to read plays quickly and attack based on what he's seen, which, of course, read and react is arguably the most important role of a linebacker. You have to be able to diagnose plays quickly and act accordingly based on what you're diagnosing. Didn't see that a whole lot this past year. That's why we were getting gashed up the middle for 10 yards a carry in some games. So I think he'll definitely be able to help this. But you'll see this here. And I want to point out this situation to you, too. We'll come to this view. So we're going to have a 3rd and 4 here against the Kansas City Chiefs, a well-known passing offense. You have Patrick Mahomes at the helm, Tyreek Hill here in the slot. And Hill, you could argue, 9 times out of 10 is going to come on a little dragger here to the sticks, and Mahomes is going to come over the middle, and that's going to be in Keanu Neal's zone. Keanu Neal, however, trusting his gut, reading the play off the rip, watching how the linemen are reacting based on this play, is going to see the handoff here, or the option play out here, get over and stop what would have been a first down on this 3rd and 4 play. Reading the play and then reacting. And, of course, we know with Keanu Neal, he's going to be tacking downhill, getting past the blocker, using his speed, and then driving through the running back to not let him get to the sticks on this crucial 3rd down play. Another example here of Neal being able to show the ability to read, react, and attack. Just going to be a little inside zone handoff to the left of Mike Davis here, and I want you to watch Keanu Neal here, chopping those feet, eyes in the backfield, and then getting through. Another thing I want you to notice is the lateral quickness of Keanu Neal. It's almost going to be like a patient running back, hopping side to side, waiting for a hole to open up, and then bursting through it. You'll see Neal here. I'll put it in slow-mo for you guys. Sees the ball coming this way. He's reading, react, and then he goes up and then shoots to the side to get level with the ball carrier. And then we know with Keanu Neal, he's going to be laying the hit, driving his feet and going through. And even with the guy pushing on him, the offensive line there, staying wrapped up and then taking that ball carrier to the ground. Just once again, guys, reading, reacting. You'll see him here. Go ahead a little bit. Read, react, and attack, and then drive through and finish the play. Very typical out of Keanu Neal. Basically, to sum up my first 2 points, talking about the physicality that Keanu Neal is going to bring and the ability to read, react, and attack, the ability to dissect a play before it is happening. Well, to sum up those 2 points, I'm just going to let the film do the talking. Keanu Neal here, yeah, sees the screen before it's even happening and gets to the ball carrier before the ball's even there and lets him know that he is there. Read, react, attack, drive through. Wish he would have taken a second to celebrate after he recovered that fumble. But, yeah, man, just the tenacity, the viciousness of Keanu Neal. He loves laying the wood, getting down and dirty in the box, and you just love to see it. I feel like the only guy last year that was doing stuff like this was that of Donovan Wilson, so I'm hoping Keanu Neal can come into that linebacker room and say, hey, we're not here to shuffle in place, get blown up by tight ends, Jalen Smith. We're here to come downhill, to read and react, and to lay the wood. And, man, I just really hope that this comes back into the culture of the Dallas Cowboys, and Keanu Neal and Dan Quinn can light some of that fire. And, yeah, man, I love the intensity, man. I love it. Look at him. Oh, I really hope that becomes a part of this Dallas Cowboys defense, man. Let's just watch it one more time for fun. I love this play. Before it even happens, beats the blocker and then just goes through him, man. Mike Davis had no idea what the hell happened. Pretty cool play here. Just kind of went back and watched this Chiefs game because this was one of the better defensive performances against the Chiefs. Actually came from this Atlanta Falcons defense, surprisingly enough. Mahomes did not have his best game, and came due to a lot of really good zone by the Atlanta Falcons. You'll see this play here. Tyreek Hill going to be the deep threat over the seam, and Keanu Neal is actually going to be responsible for getting back there. Just kind of a cool play to show off Keanu Neal's speed. You'll watch him just drop straight back into that look, and Hill definitely has the leverage here, but because of Neal's speed, he's able to get back there and prevent Mahomes from going anywhere crazy with that ball. You know, even though he was under pressure on this play, he can drop back and get that ball down the field with ease, whether it be off his back foot or not. But because Keanu Neal utilizes that speed and awareness to get back there to prevent that, is able to pretty much shut down this play. Mahomes has to try to check it down, but the reinforcements are there on the check down. Good coverage on the outside by, I believe, I'm not sure who 20 is on the Falcons, but good coverage either way. You'll see it again from this angle. Keanu Neal using that speed, like I said, to get straight back there and stick with Tyreek Hill. And so basically, if we are going to drop Keanu Neal just kind of into a hook to curl area here when he is the weak side linebacker in this defense, not worried about it at all. By no means is he going to be a guy where he's like, oh, hey, we got George Kittle, we got Travis Kelce this week. Well, at least we got Keanu Neal to shut him down. It's never really going to be like that. By no means is he an elite pass defender, but he's definitely a guy that you stick him in a zone in the middle of the field. He has the awareness, the lateral quickness, the speed to be able to make a play on the receiver and the football. Not a guy that's just going to be getting cooked up and down the field when you put these tight ends or running backs on him. So definitely not worried about it in that aspect. And as this play shows, he definitely has the speed to make up for it if he is beat, getting over there with Tyreek Hill. As far as where I expect Keanu Neal to fill into this linebacking core in this Dan Quinn 4-3 under scheme, I'm thinking he is going to be at the weak side linebacker spot. And I feel like that's the best fit for him because at the weak side linebacker spot, next to the middle linebacker, you're going to have guys at the second level, that are going to be coming down and filling the inside run lanes. And I just feel like that would fit Keanu. And then at the middle linebacker spot, Leighton Vander Esch the best. As far as where Jalen is going to go, some have been speculating that he'll go at this Leo spot, which would be the weak side, basically defensive end, rushing from the edge. And I do think that Jalen can thrive as an edge rusher. I feel like that he has the tools to do so, and it would honestly better fit him than either the weak side or middle linebacker role, which we've seen him do at times. But I do think that Jalen will still be the strong side linebacker in this defense, kind of where you see Aldon Smith here. And once you get that motion across, you'll see Aldon Smith coming down a little bit more to the line of scrimmage as the strong side linebacker would do in this 4-3 under scheme. And I just feel like Jalen will still be able to rush him off the edge from there, but we're not going to be completely relying on doing so because I feel like the guy that could be the best fit at that Leo spot in this 4-3 under scheme would be that of Randy Gregory if we put him out there just at a consistent edge rushing spot. Keep DeMarcus Lawrence on the other side, but also have the ability to bring Jalen down from that strong side linebacker spot and then rush him off the edge too. But just from a pure pass rush standpoint, I want Randy Gregory in that consistent Leo spot, rushing on the weak side of the defense. I feel like he would be a wrecking ball there. And then, of course, when we have Keanu Neal and Leighton Vander Esch, our two best run stoppers, the guys who I think will be our two best run stoppers from the second level, coming down, filling those gaps. And you've seen how Keanu Neal can be filling gaps, coming down hard and attacking. And hopefully we can get Leighton back to that level, that 2018 form. Hopefully that neck is all nice and healed up to get him right there alongside Keanu Neal. And finally, have ourselves a defense that can stop the run. Well, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely comment below. Let me know what you think of this Keanu Neal signing, how you think he'll do at that linebacker spot, where you think he'll fit in this Dan Quinn scheme, and what you think he ultimately brings to this defense. As always, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Definitely don't forget to click that subscribe and like button. So close to 2,000 subscribers. Cannot thank you guys enough for that. And I will see you on the next video.